next. At Angular.
Yeah, Angular will be start, guys, when we had completed backend, then that Angular will be start. Okay. Yeah, sometimes we will go to that both, right? And you should be learn, guys, what that basics HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, Java. So there is a basics concept, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys, I think there is, I will give in that Java 8. Uh,
The Java itself is not here.
yeah, we will discuss here, guys. We will discuss a lot of things here. You people are gone through this website?
Yes, sir.
People. Yeah, guys, we will discuss the Java 8 also. It is that very, very important for nowadays. Not able to use into that word, guys. Old in Java. So Java 8 is that word, guys. Minimum Java 8 feature we should be used, guys. Otherwise, that team what guys in
Yes.
project level also they are not able to access, right?
Yes, sir.
We will discuss, guys, through that Java 8 also. No need to worry. And what we are left here.
Sir, in industry Java 11 and 12 not used, only Java 8 used.
Java 8 is that minimum, guys. Now, you people see here when you are going to create in that project at that moment what happened. You can check. There is no Java below Java 7, Java 8. Java 8 also not able to support it. First of all, creating project. You people can check here.
Okay.
Spring Starter project, and I'm going to creating as a new project. You people can check. There is a no Java 8. Yeah, there is a no Java 8, right?
Okay. Sir,
Yeah,
which version?
this is the Java 17 minimum is, guys,
Okay, okay.
right?
So, sir, in our project, we'll do Java 17.
Yeah, JDK 17 we will it is required. Okay, Java 17 is that.
Why Java 8 necessary? If Java 17 is latest, so why we consider Java 8 feature?
Yeah, Java 8 is that stable version, guys. JDK version is different and Java 8 features is different, guys. Okay, so means there is a Java 11 is there, Java 12, Java 13, like that till 21 is there, guys. 21 Java 21 is there, but that industry is using to that Java 8 and some companies using to that Java 9 also. But this minimum features is required into that Java 8 because of Java 8 making to that lot of things it is done, guys, in that in this Java 8 feature, right?
Yes,
We are
sir.
going to writing a
Yes.
minimum 2 to 3 line of code into the Java, but in come into that Java 8 feature, we can write only single line.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason Java is that very important and little bit complicated also. It is not able to understand it one time. You should be practice again and again, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
If you are strong into that Java, then you people can understand Java 8. Otherwise, it is a little bit complicated. Not completely complicated, guys. Little bit if you are strong into the Java, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Java 8 also we can discuss, guys. No need to worry. Java 8 is that minimum requirement. So that my last batches I'm not giving Java 8 to the people because of that Java trainer has other Java trainers is there. That is the reason I'm not able to explain it to them Java, right? Only I went to that Spring Boot microservice, Spring Security, and yeah, this is the concept we explain it to that team.
Yes, sir.
For you people, I will teach, no problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys.
After course completion, what class we discuss?
Yeah, we will discuss 2 to 3 classes for that Spring. After that, we will go to the direct Spring
Suppose the string starter.
Yes. It is not required JDBC servlet. It is not a institute, guys. We are not able to teach everything here, right? So they given to time as a only 3 months, guys. In these 3 months, is it possible to everything? No, right?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
JDBC is required, right, sir?
Yeah, you should. But in project,
Five concept is necessary, I think.
yeah, only there is a 5 steps is there, guys. How to register that driver and how to get that connection with driver and how we can establish that statement, how we can create the statement, how we can write that query, and how we can execute that query, and how we can close that connection. That 5 steps is that important. Means important is nothing but we are not able to using in our project level, guys. But when you people are internally what it is happened at that moment, you people to require to know these 5 steps. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the reason you should.
Sir, in database SQL or MySQL is necessary.
Database.
SQL or MySQL is necessary in
MySQL.
our project.
MySQL. Yeah. MySQL we can space. Because of that, you people heard that word, guys, data JPA.
Data JPA.
Yes.
No, sir.
No.
No, no.
We heard about that, sir, but we don't.
Okay. Okay. That data JPA concept making to that very simplified, guys, in a database side. We are not able to bother about that database about guys queries related things, guys. Is going to making what lot of simplified done into that data JPA. Then we are going to using that framework. In project level also, every company using data JPA only. No one writing what JDBC is that olden version, guys, old technology, right? But internally following to that JDBC only, right? But there is a layer we can call as a layers, right? Abstraction layer onto the JDBC, abstraction layer onto that what Hibernate, and abstraction layer onto that now abstraction layer onto that now what, guys? Data JPA came into that picture, guys. It is making very simplify that what all the queries. No one
Yes,
using to
sir.
that JDBC, no one using to that Hibernate. Guys, Hibernate, you people to know Spring framework is there, same as like what persistent technology we can call as a persistent technologies. Means database related technology we can mean that is that Hibernate framework, guys. How came into that picture as a Spring framework, same as like database related database side is came as a Hibernate, guys. But nowadays that data JPA when came into that picture at that moment that what guys, JDBC and Hibernate uh, users is that very less, guys. Okay, they will ask as a
Yes, sir.
interview perspective, but that in what project level also no one using it out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys, what we are going to completed yesterday. So string concept has been completed.
String build, string buffer, string builder.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, tell me what is the difference between string buffer, and string builder?
So string is immutable and the string buffer mutable and string builder is mutable. And the string is thread safe. Also, string buffer is thread safe, but string builder is not thread safe. And a string buffer use more memory and string builder also. And string is not consume not that much of memory.
Okay. Okay.
By using string buffer and the string builder, both we can use new keyword,
Yeah.
and by using string we can only use string literal.
Okay. Okay. You are good into that, guys. But how why we are going to use into that string buffer string builder? You people getting it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Then today we are going to discussing about that exception handling, guys. Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
what is exception and how many ways to we can handle that exception and what are the keywords in that exception handling is there? So we can discuss five keyword. There is a five keywords is there, guys, and there is a two ways we can handle that exception and what, guys? Uh, there is a two types of exception, compile time exception and runtime exception. It will be we can call as a checked exception and unchecked exception is there, guys. So we can discuss
Yes, sir.
these things, guys. You people can tell me what is exception handling here. Exception handling is a mechanism to handle runtime errors such as a class not found exception, IO exception, SQL exception, and guys, remote exception, etc. This is the exception we can get at what time, guys? Runtime exception. Guys, you people to you people to already before this exception handling, you people are getting that there is a what, guys? What type of exception you got? Compile
File
time
not found
yeah,
exception,
excellent. File not found exception and sometimes
runtime exception.
no, yeah. So that concept we have already before exception handling we saw a few exception, guys. Index index out of bound.
Array takes out of your exception.
Yeah, yeah. So this kind of error we
Yeah.
already see, and there is a if we write that any mistake, then it will be automatically identified by that compiler, right, guys? So exception which is checked by that compiler, then we can call as a what, guys? Checked exception, and there is a one more exception is there, guys, that is unchecked exception. Then, guys, you people can remember here, guys, there is a hierarchy is there, exception hierarchy. Guys, yesterday, last class we discussed all the predefined class, super class is what, guys?
Object class.
Object. You people can check here, guys. There is a object class. This is the super class, and what, guys? There is
The screen is not visible.
now.
Yes, sir, visible.
Yeah. So, guys, here first of all there is a exception handling. First of all is that it will come as a super class of that all exception. We already discussed, right, guys? There is a object is that super class, and what, guys? There is a one more child class, guys. What is that class name? Probable. Throwable is a child class for that word, guys. Object. And throwable class are divided into how many types, guys? There are,
Two times.
yeah, it is divided into two types. One is that exception, and second one is that what, guys? Error. One is that
Yes.
exception, and second one is that error. See here, guys.
Yes.
See here. So this is that hierarchy, guys. You people should be remember there is a object is that super class, throwable is that child class, and all the exception, guys. This is that exception classes, right? This is the predefined classes, guys. Exceptions is that child class for throwable, and error also child class for that throwable, guys. So there are that throwable are divided into two types, exception and error. Again, exception divided into two types, guys. What are those? Runtime exception is that one. Okay. This is the
Yes.
runtime exception and direct subclasses. This is the direct subclasses of that exception, guys. These all are direct subclasses of that what exception only, right? Runtime exception and
Yes.
direct subclasses of that exception. It is divided into two types, right? And
Yes.
error are divided into what, guys? This is that direct subclasses of that what, guys? Errors, error class. This part, right? You should be
Yes.
remember, guys, this diagram because of that interview perspective and what, guys, when you are going to developing that application, and if when you are going to getting that exception, you should be identify what type of exception it's, and this exception comes under what, error type exception or exception type exceptions, right, guys? Then we can identify that when you are going to developing that application, and when we go to that any interview perspective, at that moment those people will be asked this kind of question, right, guys? So see here, guys, I'm already given that small definition for that word, guys. See here, probable are divided into how many types, guys?
Three types.
Three types of probable.
Sorry, two types.
Probable are divided into two types: exception and error. Exception, exception, see here, guys. Exception again divided into how many types, guys? Exception are divided into two types.
Two
What
types.
are those, guys? Checked
Check
exception
exception
and unchecked exception. Where it is that checked exception and unchecked exception, you people can check here, guys. You people can check in this what diagrammatically. I given that in hierarchy already, so you people can check here, guys. There is a exception is there, guys. Exception, exception, there is a exception inside that exception. Checked exception is there and unchecked exception is there, guys. What is checked exception, what is unchecked exception, right? We are going to discussing now that exception, guys, first of all. Then you people can check here what exception are divided into two types. I said you that checked exception or runtime exception or direct subclasses of that exception, guys. You people can tell there is a exception are divided into two types. Checked exception is there and unchecked exception is there, guys,
yes, sir.
right? Then
Yes.
you people can check here, guys. I'm saying to that a checked exception and unchecked exception. What is checked exception, right? What is checked exception is nothing but a exception which is checked by that compiler. Then we can call as a what, guys? Checked exception. A exception which is checked by that compiler, then we can call as a checked exception. Tell me, guys, in that which one is the checked exception?
Or runtime exception, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception,
Hey,
test
guys,
exception.
that is that unchecked exception, guys. Here is that this is the checked exception, guys. You people are remember here. This is that first of all, probable are divided into two types. That is exception and error, right?
Unchecked exception.
Error. So exception again divided into two types. This is that word, guys, unchecked exception, right? And this
Yes.
all are comes under what, guys? This is that there is a this all are comes under unchecked exception. Is not checked by that compiler, right? So there, yeah, yeah, and there is a this all are that checked exception, guys. Yeah, means checked exception is nothing but that exception checked by that whom, guys?
compiler.
Yeah,
Just
no JVM guys. See here.
Compiler.
Yeah, this is that unchecked exception. Unchecked exception means compiler not able to check it. Okay, a exception which is not checked by that compiler, then we can call as a unchecked exception. And checked exception is nothing but a exception which is checked by that compiler, then we can call as a what guys? Checked
checked
exception. Guys, you are getting clearly or not for this,
Yes, sir.
right? So
Yes.
exception are divided into how many times guys now?
Two types.
Two types.
Checked exception and unchecked exception.
What is checked exception?
The exception which are checked by the compiler is known as checked exception, and the exception which is not checked by compiler is known as unchecked exception.
Excellent, guys. You people are remembering everything, but still you can follow to that end, guys. Then definitely you are good into that concept, right? So same as like there is a error is there, guys, right? Error is there.
Yes.
Error also unchecked, checked exception or unchecked exception, guys.
Unchecked exception.
Error also unchecked exception. A exception which is not checked by that compiler, then we can call what guys? Unchecked exception. So you people can read. You people can this diagrammatically. You people can what guys? Remember each and every point here. There is a first of all object are divided into what guys? The throwable extended from that object class and throwable class are divided into two types guys. So that is exception and error. So again exception divided into two types, checked exception and unchecked exception. This is the one and this is the two guys. So checked exception and unchecked exception. Checked exception nothing but a exception which is checked by that compiler, then we can call as a checked exception. What is unchecked exception is nothing but a exception which is not checked by that compiler, then we can call as a unchecked exception. Then this is the part has been done completed, right guys? Just the definition you people are completed, right? Then come into that error guys. So error are divided and error also checked exception or unchecked exception guys. Error also unchecked exception. Then I'm already given that there is a note point guys. You people can check here runtime exception guys. This is the runtime exception, right?
Yes.
This is the runtime exception, right? So you people can check into that node point runtime exception and its subclasses. This is that runtime exception, guys. This all are comes under what, guys? Direct subclass of what? Which class? Runtime exception, guys. This is the yeah. Guys, throwable is there. Throwable extend from that throwable is that class, and exception extended from where guys? Throwable, right? There is a runtime exception is there guys. Runtime exception extended from where? Exception. There is a hierarchy is there, right? Yeah, and this is that this all the exception it is extended from the runtime exception only, right? That is the reason what I'm going to saying to here that the throwable direct subclasses what guys? Throwable direct subclasses. What are the subclasses of throwable?
Exception and error.
Excellent, guys. This is the direct subclasses or not for that throwable. Now tell me guys that direct subclass of that exception. Tell me.
Runtime
Runtime exception.
exception.
Yes, excellent guys. These all are that direct subclasses of that what guys? Exception. And come into here, come into that guys. What are the direct subclasses of that exception now? Runtime exception. And runtime exception also having their direct sub subclasses guys. Direct subclasses is there. What are those? Arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, class cast exception, index out of bound exception. This all are comes under direct subclass of what guys?
Runtime.
Guys, you people are clear or not clear?
Yes, sir.
Right? Then you people come into that, guys. There is a note point is there. I'm already given in diagrammatically. You can read it, guys. Runtime exception
Sir,
nothing but,
also array index of count of exception is coming under runtime exception.
sorry. Yes,
Subclass
yes. Arrays.
exception.
Yeah, array index outbound exception, guys. This exception already you people see or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Sir, in array
array,
concept.
sir.
Excellent, guys. There is a, if we define to that arrays size as a 4, and if we add to that element as a fifth element, then at that moment what type of exception it will become, guys? Array index after bound exception it will become. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So that exception is the checked exception or unchecked exception?
Unchecked exception.
Unchecked exception. That on that day that exception came at runtime or compile time?
Runtime.
Runtime
Runtime
only.
exception.
Yeah, runtime only it is getting that exception. Means it is not able to handle to the checked by that compiler. Compiler, when it will be checked before execution that application, at that moment compiler will be checked. Yes or no, guys? That thing you people are very clear in that, right? So this
Yes.
exception there is a exception is there, but that compiler is not able to check, right? Now you
Yes,
people
sir.
can come into this note point, guys. Runtime exception and its subclasses. Subclasses nothing but this all are. And errors and its subclasses, guys. This errors, this is error, and there is a subclasses. This all are the subclasses, guys. Okay. So this all are comes under what, guys? Checked exception or unchecked exception?
Sir, unchecked exception.
Unchecked exception, guys. You are getting clarity into that hierarchy or not, guys? Before
Yes, sir.
explanation, before explanations, we are not able to get that exception, and this is that what exception errors, and there is a, but which one is checked, which one is not checked? Then you people are getting now clarity or not?
Yes, sir.
Others exception as it comes under what, guys? Checked exception. Others exception
Checked
nothing but
exception.
this all are the others exception. These all are the checked exception, right?
Yes, sir.
Guys, this is the
Yes.
this is the hierarchy is that very important in project award interview perspective. They will definitely those people will be confused. How they people confuse, right? So arithmetic exception comes under checked exception or unchecked exception. They will ask. Then they will ask file not found exception. It is checked exception or unchecked exception. So first of all, how we can tell as a it is a checked exception, it is not a unchecked exception, right? They will confuse to us, guys. That is the reason you should be strong into this hierarchy. I'm giving that
Yes, sir.
very simple things, guys. You should be remember these things only, and you can expose. That's it. Okay.
Sir, which one the root cause of all exceptions, sir?
Yeah, this one
Probable.
only. Probable.
Probable.
Yeah. They will ask that question also. Root clause for that exceptions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So guys, can we discuss remaining things, guys? We already that the
Yes, sir.
diagrammatically we already completed. But do you have any doubt in that? Already given that explanation also down, guys. The explanations also I given that down. And before I'm explaining again what, guys, what is checked exception, what is unchecked exception. I given that very clearly for that explanation. People getting right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Guys, you also guys you can learn this hierarchy very important
Yes, sir.
because of that core Java is that every topic is important, guys, right? Tomorrow we can develop that application by if we want to develop that any application. There is a without exception we are not able to complete our project, guys. Every API we can handle that exception. Every API. You people too don't know where we can handle, what we can handle. You people not able to understand, guys. Once enter into that this concept, then we can discuss briefly. And in project level also, we can see with what, guys, each and everything that why we are using to that exception handle. In project level, you people get that clarity because of this
Yes.
is that hierarchical exception handling you people already completed, right? In your training session where in institute also it is this is the concept has been completed, but never used any project you people. Then where we can use that exception, and what is the purpose of that exception, and which scenario we can use that exception, really you people too don't know. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
That each and everything we will learn, guys, here. Okay. That project team also don't know anything about that word, guys, before that exception, but once inside that implementation has been completed, then those people getting that very good knowledge into that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So guys, tell me, see here, exception handling keywords. How many keywords into that exception handling, guys? Guys, there is a keyword concept is there. In that, we can what, guys? Try is that keyword is there. Catch, finally, throw, throws, try. By using this five keyword, we can complete that word, guys. Our exception handling.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, exception handling only one way, right, sir?
Only one way now. What is
Only
that?
throw, sir.
Is it? Who said?
Uh, I know that, but I searched in Google also, and I cannot find it. So some
Okay.
interviews out there, and some interviews also asked in how many way to handle exception handling. And I told throws and throws keyword. They said no. Only throw is handling the exception.
No, no. Actually, exception handling we can handle in two ways, guys. By using try
Right.
catch, by using try catch keyword, and there is a throws, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
there is
sir.
a we can handle in two ways, right? This is only one way is we are not able to handle, guys. But nowadays we are not able to follow into that try catch. There is a one more what, guys, exception it came into that picture. That is that global exception. Global exception making to that very simplify developing our application, guys, and handling that exception. So each and everything making very simple to that developer, guys. That is global exception handling, right? Global exception handling we
Yes.
can discuss into that in project level, guys. Okay. Then you people strong into that where into that basics, then that concept should be understood to you people. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And how what are the how many keywords is there, guys, in exception handling?
Subscribe keywords.
What are
Try
those?
catch, finally, throw throws.
Throws, right? There is a five keywords is there, guys. By using these five keywords we can complete that exception handling. See, guys, what are those? That try keyword is used to define a block of code where exception might occur, it followed by a block of code that may throw a one or more exception, right, guys? See here what
Yes.
how we can use to that try, how we can use that what, guys, catch. Each and everything we will learn, guys. See here we already know that when you are going to developing that application, at that moment what happened, See here, guys. You people can check. You people can check here, guys. Guys, yesterday this is that interview question, guys. They are asking that interview questions. This one, and there is a one more question. Same. That is what is that? Yeah. He's given. Yeah. This one, guys. This one. These are that interview questions, guys. Control shift O.
It is in our student deck.
No, no, no. It is outside. See here, guys. There is a asking to that interview prospective what we need to print that word, guys. This is that order. What are the order we have to call it is a and his requirement is that what assign sorting order need to print this string, guys. This is the string object, right? Guys, yeah, you
Yes,
people
sir.
are not completed collection, right, guys? Tomorrow we can go through that creating that word, guys. String object like that only. So is that requirement word? First sorting order is required. So first sorting order is nothing but first A which will become. Second one is that double A which will become. Third one is that this double triple A which will become, and next one this will become, and next one what, guys? Double one double sorry double A it will become. After that this string will become, guys. That is that requirement. Is asking. So guys, you people just we are discussing that what Java 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is that single line, guys. If we want to complete this requirement, there is a only one line to complete this code, right? You people can check that output, guys. This you people can check. This is that output for this. Okay. And one more scenario they're asking, guys, what are those? In this array list, this is that what, guys? Integers, right? Inside that integer, there is a duplicate is there, or else no, duplicate also is there. And how many times it is going to that integer number, how many times it will available into that list, you should be print as a with count. See here, guys, there is a two how many times it is repeated, guys, in this list. I'm going to printing what, guys? Their count.
2 times.
Two time. Two times
Six,
is there. Two times is there. Two.
not
No, sir.
Yeah. This is that
two
count,
is only
guys.
one.
Yeah. This is that one is that count. How many times it is there, right? You people can get that clarity now. See here, guys. 64 one time, 2 is that one time, 35 one time, 3 is that one time. Their count, guys, integer number count it is, right? And one more question they asked, guys, what is that question is nothing but inside that list, I need to identify that even number, guys, by using that what, guys, Java 8 features. By using that Java 8 feature, I need to print what? Even numbers only. Yeah, that is that requirement that also has completed. After that completions, then those given to me what, guys? This is that requirement, guys. Okay.
Sir, palindrome is in also Java 8 features.
Not Java. That is the technical, guys. Palindrome. That technical questions is not comes under what in Java 8 or Java. You can implement Java and Java 8 also. They will ask that question based on that Java 8 as well as Java, without using Java 8 also they will. You should be prepared both, right? Nowadays
Okay.
is that trending, guys. Java 8 they will asking to that what? Java 8 only. You should be prepared properly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So what should I to do discuss here? I'm going to taking that one POCs guys here. You people can check here, guys. You people can check how it is going to printing that what guys execution how it is going to happen and why we are going to learning that what guys exception handling. You people can learn in this program only, guys. So what should I to do? I need to write a small program, guys. Here class just test, and I'm going to writing what guys here. There is a main method. After if we want to run our application, we have to require main method, right guys? So I'm going to writing public static void main of string argument args string argument, and see you people can check here guys. You people can check. So what should I to do? I'm going to writing what guys. This is not able. System dot out dot println ln of. I'm going to writing what guys inside that something what. Welcome to software. I'm going to write in this case, right?
Yes, sir.
You people can check here guys. This is that. This is the uh, printing that data guys. So in that I'm writing what guys. Guys, tell me when we are going to printing this when we are going to executing this application, then in this application having any exception or not, guys? Any compile time
Yes,
exception is
sir.
there?
Yes, sir. Arithmetic exception.
Arithmetic exception, it is compile time exception. Runtime
Yes, sir.
exception. So guys, first of all,
Runtime.
yeah, first of all, how it is going to executing is nothing but my execution is that normal flow or abnormal flow, guys. It is that it is line by line it will be executed, but I'm not keeping this line as a commented, guys. Here I'm going to keeping this line as a comment. At that moment what happened, it will be printing to that every line. Because of there is no error, it will be execute line by line, guys. Yes or no? But
Yes, sir.
there is a one of the exception into that sopln statement is there. When it is getting that exception, that remaining line it's not able to execute, guys. You
Yes, sir.
people can check here. You people
Yes,
can
sir.
check. I'm going to execution that my application, and what happened here, that execution start from that main method, and it will be printing to this statement, and this line also it will be print, guys, right? Because of there is no error, there is no compile time error, there is no runtime error. That is the reason this line will be executed. Coming to that, when JVM will be checking to that line by line, at that moment third line will be there is a exception is there, guys. There is a exception is there. That is what compile time exception or runtime exception, guys.
The runtime exception.
Runtime exception is there, but I want to, yeah, there is a runtime exception, but I need to handle this exception, guys. Yeah, Sudhanshu, your side is that getting little bit disturbance. You can keep what guys mute your mic, right? Yeah, and I need to, there is a exception is there, guys, inside that this line. At that moment what I need to do, I need to do that this is that I need to handle that exception, and if I want to execute that remaining line also, it will be print, guys. If I'm not able to handle this exception, this then this line will be executed, no, right? So what we have to do, you people can go to that word, guys. One POCs I will show you. Then you people get clarity, guys, how it is happened, right? I'm going to creating what, guys? For your project, this is yours only, right? Yeah. I'm going to creating one package and dot what is it exception, right? Exception already is there, exceptions. Yeah. I'm going to creating one class, guys, here. Yes, I'm going to taking class as a test main method. I'm going to taking here, and if people can check here, guys, I'm going to writing one SOPRN statement. Welcome to Softlearn. I'm going to writing this code, guys, and if people can check here, guys, in this line, any error is there?
No, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah, how it is going to execution is nothing but there is a normal flow and abnormal flow is there, guys. Normal flow is nothing but it is not able to getting any exception. It is that execution started when our application is start running. At that moment, this is all the line will be executed. But this is that we can call as a normal flow. Okay. Right, guys, but
Yes, sir.
what we have to do, I'm going to given that one exception, it is, guys, what should I to do? I'm going to define zero integer number divided by that what, guys? 10, right? 0 divided by that integer number as a 10. Then what should I to do here, guys? You people can check what are the output it will become.
So only two output will be come and the rest of the output will not come.
Not able to come because of this
Yes.
is that we can call as a abnormal flow, guys. When I need to, this is the printing, two line will be print, guys. And when occur to that runtime exception, at that moment remaining line not able to execute, guys. This is the line it is not able to execute. Then we can call as a what, guys? Abnormal flow.
Yes.
Normal flow is there and abnormal flow is there, guys. Normal flow is nothing but, yeah, when you are going to running our application, if it doesn't have to that any compile time and runtime exception, then it will be executed as a normally. But we don't know there is a exception is there, but we are not able to identify. But that exception it will become when, guys, at runtime. Then when that exception it will become at runtime, at that moment what happened, guys? Remaining line where that exact line it will is getting that exception, that remaining line is not able to execute, guys, right? So this kind of exception we can call as a this kind of a execution flow we can call as a abnormal flow, guys, right? Then you people can check here, this is what is that output it is coming and what are the error it is going to coming. You people can check here, guys. No, this is that not 10 by 0. We can define 10 by 0. Integer number divided by what, guys? Yeah, you people can check here, guys. We are divided the integer number by that 0. When you are going to divide the integer number by 0, then what is the exception we got, guys? Here, you people can check here. What is that exception here?
Arithmetic exception.
Arithmetic exception it's get. So that arithmetic exception comes under what, guys? Compile time exception or runtime exception. This is that exception when it is got, guys. Yeah,
Runtime exception.
yeah. This is that runtime exception. But what we have to, guys, this is that abnormal flow. Then what should I to do? There is a exception is there in this line. There is a exception is there. We need to handle that exception, guys. We need to handle that where particular I need to execute this line. I need to execute this line,
Yes.
but where exact that exception getting, that line I need to skip, and remaining line I need to execute, guys. Right? So I
Yes.
need to
So
handle
the
this exception. Yeah, I need to handle this exception, guys. Right? Then what should I to do?
yes.
You people can check here, guys. There is a keyword is there. There is a keyword is there in exception handling. That is, we can use that try catch keyword, and we can handle that exception, guys. Inside that try block, we can use what, guys? Which line getting that exception? That line we can handle into that try block, and there is a catch block, guys. Catch block. What is the purpose of catch block? Is nothing but which type of exception it is going to getting, right, guys? Which type of exception it is going to throwing, that exception can be handled by that catch block, guys.
Yes.
Getting or not?
Yes.
Yeah. Then how we can define, how we can create that exception try block means, this is the way we can give that create the try block, guys. Right? Try
Yes.
open braces and close braces. Inside that try block we can keep what, guys? Code that may throw an exception, right? Means there is a exception is which line getting that exception, that exception line we should be keep into that try block, right,
Yes.
guys? Then you people can come into that catch block. What is that catch block? Is nothing but that catch key, catch is a keyword, catch also keyword, right, guys? You people go and check into that our keyword concept. So this all are comes under what, guys? Keywords only, right? So that
Yes.
catch keyword is used to define a block of code that handle a specific type of exception. Guys, you people can read this line. Very, very, very important. That catch keyword is used to define a block of code. This is that block of code. See, guys, this is that try block. This is that try block. Inside that try block, I'm going to keeping what, guys? Which line is getting that exception, I'm going to handle inside that keeping inside the try block. And which exception it is going to throwing, which exception it is going to throwing inside that try block, that that exception we should be handled by that catch block, guys. That exception should be handled by that catch block. So that catch block, how it is going to happen? There is a catch is that open braces and close braces. This is the block, guys. How we can write that constructor? Same as like we can write what, guys? Catch block, right? Then inside that exception, inside that parenthesis, we can write, guys. We can create that handle. We can handle that exception here, guys. What type of exception we are going to getting? That type of exception we can write inside this braces only. And if it is that what type of exception it is throwing, and that is that related exception, if we created inside that, if we handled the exception inside that catch block, then that catch block will be executed, guys. Guys, can we see that example? You people can check here, guys. You people can check where
Okay.
already we got, there is a exception is there, right, guys? See here, what should I to do? Which line I got that exception, guys? It is going to saying to that very clearly, guys. Here, you people can check here that exception in thread. Exception in thread main class, there is a main method, and java.lang arithmetic exception. This is that exception, guys. We are getting that exception. This is the exception we got in our application, and that line number also it will be identified, guys. What type of exception it is going to getting, that exception also given. That we are what, guys? By zero means integer number divided by that zero at what, guys? What is that class name, package name, and class name, each and everything? This is that project name, guys. This is the project name. This is that word, guys. This is that com dot stygentech dot exception is that word, guys. Package name and word, guys. This is that class name. Inside this class there is a main method, and inside that class what, guys? Line number, what is that line number? Line number is that 7. Where it is getting that exception, guys, here? Line number 7 only, right?
line. Yes, sir.
Is given to that very clearly what type of exception and which line it is getting that exception, each and everything given by that runtime exception, guys. Then we can handle this exception. We can handle this exception. How we can handle that exception? By using the try catch block, guys.
Try and catch.
Right? Can we handle that exception, guys, now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then you people can tell me how we can create that first of all try block.
So try, open braces and
Yeah.
close braces.
Yeah, this is the try block, guys. This is the try block. Inside the try block, we can keep what, guys? Which line getting that exception,
Yes.
right? So I kept that
Yes.
raise that exception. I kept into the try block. Then what should I to do here, guys? That try block already created, but I need to handle that exception. What type of exception I need to handle, guys, here? What
Arithmetic exception.
arithmetic exception I need to handle in where, guys? Where we need to handle that exception?
Line
Number
number
10.
7.
No, line number 10. But where we have to
After
handle
12.
inside that catch block, guys.
Catch block.
Inside that catch block. So how we can create that catch block means after try block we should be keep what, guys? Catch block. You should be tell, you can check here, guys. This is the way we can create that catch block, right? So this is that
Yes.
catch block, guys. Yeah, I'm handling through that except I'm going to creating that catch block, but I need to handle that exception. What type of exception it's got, guys? What type of exception it
Arithmetic
is?
exception.
Yeah, I'm going to handle this type of exception. How I can handle that exception? Nothing but just copy and paste here, and you can give that word, guys, reference variable. Guys, now that exception we can handle or not, guys. Now
What is here?
here is that a reference variable, guys.
Reference variable.
Reference variable, how you are going to create in that object, how to create that object, guys? By using new operator, right? Before new operator there is a reference variable for that class object, yes or no?
Yes.
This is that object only.
Yes.
Predefined object, right? Predefined classes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, predefined classes I'm going to give in that reference variable,
Yes.
right, guys? So yeah, my
Yes.
handle or not, guys? Now exception.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you people can check what is that output it will become, guys. Now tell me.
Sir, what type of
Yeah, this line will be
it will
executed.
become?
This line also will be
What?
executed, and this line also will be executed. This both line, right? Because of we are handling that exception. Which line is occur that exception? That line we are going to handling that exception by using what keywords, guys?
Try catch.
Try catch keyword we are using here, and we can handle that exception, right? You people can check here, guys. You people can check, guys, getting or not? You people to
Yes, sir.
confirm that I'm going to give in 1, 2, and here is that what, guys? 3. This is that 4. This 4 statement will be executed. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is that normal flow.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the way we can handle that exception by using try catch block, guys.
Yes, sir.
Guys, you people can check this is that checked exception or unchecked exception.
Check that.
Unchecked exception, go and check in your hierarchy. There is a arithmetic exception. Already we spoken discuss about that runtime exception and their child classes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So guys, this is the way we can handle that what is checked exception to that in
Right.
our by using criteria, right? And there is a scenario is there, guys. There is a scenario. What are the scenario is there, and how we can handle that exception if we get that exception inside that try block, inside the try block. And there is a what, guys? There is a what we have to tell ar dot print struct trace. Print struct trace is nothing but what, guys? What type of exception, guys? See here. What type of exception it is handling? That print stack trace will be tell, guys, to us. There is a how many ways we can print that exception details, means there is a 3 ways we can print that details, guys. Then I will show you what are the ways we can see, but this is the one of the way, guys. This is that one of the way uh, printing that exception details. What type of exception available in this line, and what type of which class and which line, each and everything given by that word, guys, this line only, getting or not? And we got that
Yes.
word, guys, remaining lines also it is executed.
Yes.
Right, guys, if people clear right here, we will discuss. There is a cases is there, guys, which if we give to that word, guys, if we get that exception inside that catch block, if we get that exception again, where if we are following to that instead of that arithmetic exception, if we give to that word, guys, exception, and there is a throwable is there, a exception is runtime exception is there, and exception is there, arithmetic exception is there, child class, if we give that child class, then what happened? If we give to that parent class, if we give to that parent class inside that catching that exception, then what it will happen? There is a cases is there, guys. That cases we can discuss tomorrow.
So what is the purpose print stack trace being used for?
That is the reason I said you guys. This is the printing of that exception. What type of exception we are going to handling, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
yet what line it is getting that exception, right, guys? You people can before using that try block, there is a showing previously 7, line number 7, but this line that exception got in which line, guys? Line number 8.
8.
Line number 8 only is that exception is there, right? That exception related information given by that print stack trace.
Sir, it is Java 8 features.
No, it is that not Java 8. If people are not completed previously these things, print stack trace, get message. If people are forgetted, no problem. That is the reason I'm going to give it one more time to chance you people to learn. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Then you people can practice it. We will go to that tomorrow. There is a cases is there, guys. What cases and what type of cases is there? We will discuss tomorrow. You should be practice and you can remember this diagram, this hierarchy. Definitely, I
Yes,
will
sir.
ask what is checked exception, what is unchecked exception, right? How many types are divided into checked exception, and how many types are divided into unchecked exception? What is the root class for that all the exception? Right, guys, I will ask this kind of questions to you people, and what are the keywords is there? And most of the people are saying to that word, guys, how many ways do we can handle that exception? Means some people saying, right, one time, one type we can handle that exception. No, guys, there is a two ways we can handle that
Yes.
exception by using try catch and throws keyword. Right? I will show you it practically.
Yes.
No need to worry, guys. It is really happen to that two ways if we can handle that exception or not. I will give that to you. Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. We will see tomorrow, guys. Reminding that scenario.
Yes, sir. Sir, how was gone 40 team interview?
Yeah, those people are what, guys? Technical is not good, guys. Technical means theoretical is there, guys. Guys, you people to conduct that interview, how many ways? There is a two rounds there, guys. Two rounds is nothing but what? One is that technique. One is that what, guys? Two technical round. It will be there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
In that, what, guys? They will, in first level they will ask only basics, guys. Basics they will ask, and after that they will what, guys, ask that in depth, like what I shown to that just now. That's a programmatically you should be print. You should be give me that what, guys, where that is. Yeah, they will give this kind of requirement, guys, and I need they will ask expect that output. Definitely they will expect output. If you are strong into that theoretically, if you are not strong into that what, guys, programmatically, then definitely they will reject. There is no doubt.
Yes.
That is the reason you should
So
be
which company, so which company they are
that.
applying?
Yeah, that company name I'm not sure, guys, but they are screening by me only. But they are not given proper flow here. That is the reason I'm saying to you, you people can strong into that.